The Vision Mercedes-Maybach 6 is a concept automobile from Maybach, the luxury sub-brand of Mercedes-Benz. Introduced to represent the pinnacle of automotive luxury fused with futuristic electric propulsion and design elements rooted in both history and avant-garde innovation, the car measures nearly 6 meters in length. The official figures list a length of 5,700 millimeters, a width of 2,100 millimeters, and a height of approximately 1,328 millimeters, giving it a grand presence that captures attention before the driver approaches it. The proportions harken back to classic Grand Tourers and are designed to evoke elegance, power, and exclusivity. This is not merely a car, it is a statement. The styling merges cues from yesterday, such as the elongated hood, flowing roofline, the dramatic gullwing doors in the coupe variant, and the split rear window, which recall previous Maybach and other high-end luxury coach-built vehicles, while integrating modern aerodynamic treatments like partially transparent rims and narrow LED lighting strips front and rear that emphasize width and provide a cool, technical counterpoint to the more emotional hot curves and surfaces that sweep back from the front grille to the rear boat tail-style tail end at the front. The grille is massive with vertical slats inspired by traditional Maybach radiators set between sleek LED headlamps and complemented by accent chrome detailing. Wheel arches are pronounced but refined. The side mirrors are replaced by camera modules mounted on the wings, a design move that reduces drag and increases visual discipline. The rear is extended in a sweeping boat tail form that recalls luxury yachts. The taillights are narrow, integrated into the outer edges, emphasizing both the width and the presence of the vehicle, and above those lie the shallow split rear windows, giving a hint of the grandeur in the cabin while preserving aerodynamic flow. The doors in the coupe are gullwing hinged at the roof, opening upward, a hallmark design that increases impact and presence, and in the cabriolet variant conventional doors are used, but other design cues carry over the same ethos. The underfloor battery pack is shallow, allowing floor height to be low, which together with the long hood gives the greenhouse a distinct and dramatic rear-biased cabin location. The interior is conceived as a 360-degree lounge merging analog tradition and digital innovation. Seats are deeply sculpted, trimmed in high-quality leather with color schemes that often contrast warm materials like rose gold trim and elm wood floors that impart a yachting-like sense of retreat. Underfoot, the dashboard is fluid, the so-called dashboard wing that curves across the door trim into the seat landscape, creating a sense that the occupants are enveloped in the car interior rather than sitting in it. Control surfaces are minimal. Physical buttons are largely absent, replaced by gesture-based controls for many functions. The front windscreen itself acts as a transparent display, showing driving-related data, navigation, and even ambient systems. The upholstery includes sensors that monitor vital signs, light conditions, and even the color of the occupant's clothing. These data feed adaptive lighting effects around the cabin and adjust climate, seating, and massage settings to maximize comfort. The interior also features premium woods, open-pore finishes, elm for floors and door trims, high-quality leather surfaces, often in pastel or warm tones, and metal or chrome accents too underline craftsmanship. The floor evokes boat decks in its styling, while the wooden doors softens the digital interfaces, creating balance. The exterior and interior together reflect Maybach's desire to produce a vehicle not only of performance but also of emotional impact. The powertrain is fully electric, employing 4 compact permanent magnet synchronous electric motors, delivering combined output in the region of 550 kilowatts or about 738 to 750 horsepower. This electrification is intended to provide all-wheel drive traction and instantaneous torque across all 4 wheels. The battery is roughly 80 kilowatt-hour capacity underfloor, offering usable storage that supports ranges in excess of 500 kilometers by NEDC cycle estimates and over 200 miles in EPA style tests. The top speed is electronically limited to about 250 kilometers per hour. Acceleration from 0 to 100 kilometers per hour is under 4 seconds, or 0 to 62 miles per hour in less than 4 seconds. Showcasing that luxury does not mean compromising spirited performance. Charging performance is also seriously considered. The concept car supports fast charging via DC at high power levels, up to 350 kilowatts in some descriptions, enabling rapid replenishment of range. For example, enough charge in about 5 minutes to add somewhere between 60 to 100 kilometers of additional driving, depending on conditions. The vehicle also supports alternative charging modalities, including induction wireless charging or conventional AC charging for slower replenishment. The mobility experience is supported by advanced technologies such as sensors for gesture-controlled digital displays that are integrated across surfaces, augmented reality, projected windshields, information systems that merge navigation and display data seamlessly. The cabin feels more like a lounge or living space than a cockpit, and yet this does not negate driver engagement. There is mention of a digital or autonomous mode, shifting the priority from driver-driven to passenger comfort when desired. The aesthetic also marries hot emotion with cool Technical efficiency: visual elements like partially transparent rims or aero rims reduce drag and convey technical sophistication. LED light strips at the sills subtly differentiate the car visually at night as well as daytime. The lighting front and rear uses narrow LED signatures that underline front width and rear presence. The cabinetry of design is careful. Each panel is sculpted to manage airflow and to invoke lines of flow. The roofline drops low almost to the rear, creating a fastback or yacht tail profile to reduce drag while maintaining visual elegance. Materials are chosen for authenticity. The use of rose gold or similarly warm metals for trim contrast. Cold digital screens and technical elements: the elm wood used in flooring is pale, open pore, lending a natural finish, while interior leather comes in deep tones or softly contrasting hues, highlighting stitching and craftsmanship. Rivals: trimmed door panels and seats with quilting or Chesterfield-like patterns. There are luggage solutions such as exclusive bespoke suitcases in the front luggage area, harmonized with the body curves, emphasizing that even the storage is designed as a luxury detail. The concept includes extravagant touches while being grounded in usable innovation. The features such as monitoring occupant vitals, adjusting seat climate and massage automatically, ensuring driver and passenger comfort levels are maintained. The ambient lighting responds to clothing color or external light conditions, giving an immersive mood. The vehicle is electrified, meaning zero local emissions. It represents Mercedes-Maybach's vision for sustainable opulence, combining high performance with environmental responsibility. The concept car's design draws inspiration from automotive history. Maybach's heritage: classic coach-built cars. The golden era of aerodynamic coupe designs from the 1930s, including pre-war Bugattis and Talbot Lagos and others. While the execution is thoroughly modern, technological, abundant, the Vision Maybach 6 represents what a luxury automobile could be if constraints of price were set aside. The car is about aesthetics, but also about experience. The entrance via gullwing doors, the hushed cabin insulated from road and wind noise, privacy, exclusivity, every surface crafted and many hand-finished. Each interface considered, many innovations speculative and visionary. Some features in concept cars may not reach production, but they signal the direction Maybach intends to push the boundaries in upcoming luxury cars. The vision is not just about speed or luxury in the narrow sense, but about how technology, design, tradition, comfort, sustainability and emotion can combine to make something exceptional. It is a showcase of what the future Grand Tourer might be when electrification meets craftsmanship. The proportions alone positions it in the segment of ultra-luxury long-wheelbase cars, meant to be admired and possibly chauffeured in the rear seat environment, yet also capable of offering an engaging drive when desired. The presence of all four motors gives flexibility in drive dynamics, torque vectoring possibilities, and dynamic control over propulsion, which could provide refined handling or smooth ride depending on driving mode. The battery architecture being underfloor keeps center of gravity low, enhancing stability. The styling emphasizes harmony of form and function. Aerodynamic elements serve both appearance and efficiency. The lines are elegant yet purposeful. The extended boat tail rear serves to cut drag and to serve as a visual crescendo, drawing the eye along the length of the body from front to back. The car's size is imposing, but designs such as camera mirrors, partially transparent rims, shallow battery layout, flush surfaces, lack of protrusions help reduce drag and visual clutter. This concept underscores Mercedes-Maybach's future design language, incorporating luxury materials, high art proportions, sustainable tech and digital luxury. The interplay between analog luxury, wood metals, leather craftsmanship, and digital, light sensors, displays, controls is central. The cabin is immersive, not just a place for transport, but sensory environment. The colors, lighting, textures, sound, silence, all curated. The name Vision is apt because it is aspirational and not wholly pragmatic, but many technologies pioneered in concept will find their way into production models, reducing the gaps between what is fantasy and what is real. The Vision Mercedes-Maybach 6 stands as emblem of an automotive vision where VIP does not just mean very important person, but very immersive presence in terms of design, performance, and emotional impact.